is Marcy Fuller, and I'm currently the president of the Historical Society. This is my second full year, and we've got a good crew of girls or women helping me with a lot of things, and we've been having some great programs. Gotten to know, everyone that works at the library, because that's where most of our programs are held, and church events at the cemetery. We had a tour, and afterwards we all went into the church, so I'm more in tune with the church community. So I'm getting to know a lot more people. More people are stopping in, and I'm getting to know all them, and they all have certain topics they want to discuss or learn about. So this building, the foundation was laid in 1904. It opened in 1905. It was originally a library, and the children's rooms were downstairs, and the main floor here was the adult section. Before that, there was a library, but books were kept in various places around town, some at the town hall, some at the little church, and so they decided there was a need for a library, and they built this. Then they quickly outgrew this, and they needed a bigger library, and so it kind of stood empty for a while, and that's when the Historical Society formed, and they asked permission to use this, and that's where we've been since. John Wilson kind of got all these interested people together, and they talked about it and figured out that, there was an interest in making a historical society, and he was the first president. To his credit, that he salvaged and saved a lot of the old artifacts here to start this museum. Definitely he was the one that got the excitement about it going. I think it's important to remember where we've come from, and then you can learn maybe how to go forward a little better or to get things accomplished. Important to remember your history and to learn about it and see how it connects to the present. Well, Westbrook was settled about 1635, and it was part of the Saybrook colony. And we became actually separated and later incorporated in 1840. And it's all based on when you have enough people in this part of the town to actually get a church built, and then you don't have a need to travel back to Saybrook. So once we got enough people and a church built, we became our own little town. It just grew from there. The Native Americans were the first here, of course, and then as a settlement, farmers were the next people who came, and they had all land all about the town. Then mariners and seamen started to come and build ships. We had a lot of shipbuilders and sea captains that lived in this town. Groups started, like the GAR, which was the Grand Army of the Republic after the Civil War. They had a group here. Bands started to form, the drum corps bands, and there was also orchestral bands. You had more churches started to get built in town. And of course, the beach society taking place at the beach. Westbrook was known as a beach town. So there's lots of history there. Unfortunately, we've lost a lot of the old original buildings. People seem to think it's easier to tear them down and build something new rather than fix up the old and keep some history. Churches have been moved from the center of town down to South Main Street. We're on our third town hall now. There used to be one over here, which is now a parking lot, and then the Riggio building used to be a town hall, and now we have an old school, which is currently our town hall. Things keep developing, maybe not always for the best, but I think Westbrook has shaped the Historical Society. We are the collectors of our history here. So whatever has occurred in Westbrook's past, we try to document it and then keep records of it, and then share all that with anyone who's interested. The hardest part about running it is getting enough people interested to actually help out, active members. A lot of people are members and support us financially with their dues, which is nice. But we need people to help run programs and bring attention to us and get people in here to see it and get the word out and publicity. That's the hardest part. I'd like to say that we're very fortunate to be able to get grants from the Westbrook Foundation, from Connecticut Humanities, and from the Essex Savings Bank. Each year we can get these, and they really help us to develop We're building our website currently, which is going to be great, and I can't wait for everyone to see it. You know, we try to get word out on Facebook, and we've been able to buy equipment, amplifiers and mics for programs that we do, and just enhance the building. And so I'm thankful for those grants. We've just had some really great programs, but I wish we could get the word out and more people would attend them. The town recently received a gift of the oldest house in town, the Bushnell House on South Main Street, and we're hoping to be able to turn that into another type of museum, like a house museum. And we're hoping people in town will look in their cellars and basements for old artifacts or furniture, little furniture, things from their grandparents that could help furnish this place and make it a nice museum. So I'd like to invite everyone to, first of all, just come down and see this building. I'm sure you'll all have the same story. I've lived here all my life. I've never been in here before, or not since I was a little kid and it used to be a library. So, I mean, we're a friendly group. We'll show you all around, and whatever your interest is what we'd like you to help out with. If we're having some big shindig of whatever we're doing and we need food and you love to bake, that's what we'd like to have you do for us. If you like doing research and that's your thing, we'd love to have you do research for us. We can tell you the topics, or you can pick your own topic that interests you. Whatever your interest is, we'd like you to follow that and just help us out here. That would be a big help.